Words can't even describe how excited I am, how pumped up I am for this. It's pretty much what I trained for, what I've been waiting for. My plan is to take this fight, maybe one more tune-up fight, but go pro this year, try to make a big name for myself. He actually has a lot of the same background I do, a lot of wrestling and things like that. He comes from a really well-developed gym and stuff, kind of the opposite of me. I come from my garage, so this is Las Vegas. This is a place to fight. I've been doing this for a while, right time in my life, family, and opportunity is there, and a name like Couture to fight.
I'm just starting to feel that comfort level. That's really what I've been saying all along. Is obviously I get to spar with a lot of the top pros on a daily basis, and I feel like technically in the gym I'm at a level where I can compete as a pro. It's just been my level of comfort in the ring that I've wanted to get up to even with where my technique is at, and I'm starting to feel like I'm there. So, barring any setbacks, I think 2 more fights and I'll be ready to make the jump. Joe's a tough kid. He's the first lefty I've fought. He's got a lot of experience and just real scrappy. You know, I don't see him as the most technical guy out there. I think I'll have the edge in technique, but he's a hard-nosed competitor, and you know, you got to really put him away if you're going to beat him. So it's going to be a challenge, and it's going to be a lot of fun, I think. I think it's going to be an entertaining fight, a good scrap for the fans, but I think I'm going to win inside the distance. I think I'm going to finish him either by submission or by KO.
All right, back here at the Riviera Hotel and Casino, we've come to the main event. Joe Tussing taking on Ryan Couture, and I had a chance to talk with these guys yesterday. It's interesting because they come from complete different backgrounds. Here's Ryan trained at Extreme Couture, one of the best gyms around, and Joe Tussing trains in his garage, works out of his garage. So you got 2 guys that are kind of different sides of the tracks. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah, and if you listen to Joe Tussing's interview, he kind of made it into a David and Goliath. You know, he's like, I'm fighting a Couture, and I'm the underdog, and he likes that role. And you could just tell by his interview that he was really looking forward to fighting a big name like Ryan Couture. And on the other hand, you have Ryan Couture who's looking at this as like a practice round for his professional career, which is also a great way to look at it because he's got so much confidence going in here. He feels as though he's going to dominate the fight.
Here's 2 guys that are looking toward a pro career. They move on from Tuff-N-Uff. Ryan Couture comes in with a 4-1 record. Tussing has a 2-2 record. It's going to be interesting. One thing about Tussing, he comes across as kind of one of those, well, his nickname is Hollywood. Kind of comes across one of those guys, a Showtime type guy. Sunglasses and all.
You're right, and Ryan, you talk about opposites again. Ryan Couture couldn't be anything but that. I mean, he's directly opposite of being a Showtime kind of guy. So I'm very interested to see how this fight works out. You have technique and you have toughness in the other corner, so this will be a very good fight.
A lot of emotion on the side of Joe Tussing. This is going to be an interesting fight. Let's go to the ring. Here's Jake Gutierrez.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tuff-N-Uff Productions and MTX Audio are proud to present our featured bout of the evening, scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds in the 155-pound division. This bout is supervised by the Nevada State Athletic Commission. The chairman is Pat Lundvall, and it's sanctioned by the ISKA President Corey Schaefer. The ISKA representative at ringside is Ralph Cook. Our timekeeper is Bridget Mazzagatti. Physicians at ringside are Dr. Rhonda Bacheron and Dr. Stephen Vargo. Our 3 judges scoring this bout will be Joe Sullivan, James Pendergast, and Carlos Cantone. Our referee in charge of the action, Chris Tione. And now, ladies and gentlemen, from the Riviera Hotel and Casino, right here in exciting Las Vegas, Nevada, it's time for the leather to fly. This is the main event. Introducing first, he fights out of the blue corner. He entered the ring wearing the white trunks. His record stands at 2 victories with 2 defeats. He fights for and represents Team Hollywood FC from Las Vegas, Nevada. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Joe Tussing. And across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, he's wearing white trimmed in black. His record, 4 victories with only 1 defeat. He fights for and represents Extreme Couture from Las Vegas, Nevada. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Ryan Couture.
All right, so this is the main event. As Jake mentioned, it's Ryan Couture and Joe Tussing. And what impressions do you have from these?
You know, Ryan Couture really impresses me because when I watched his first fight in Tuff-N-Uff back in the day at the Orleans, and I was like always anxious to see how he would act with the last name Couture. And it's a massive shadow that's cast over him, whether he likes it or not.
Huge.
And, you know, the biggest name in MMA, really, and the most respected name, too.
Yeah.
And you know what? He carries it with such pride, and he does that name so proud, and just his attitude and his level of professionalism already impresses me.
He definitely does. And you know what? If you close your eyes and just listen to him talk, you would think it was his dad.
Yeah, just how respectful they are to the game, and just really what great people they are. So
Tussing going for a takedown. Ryan doing a good job of stuffing it and ended up in good position. And his background is wrestling, so
you can just see that when he grabbed his ankle.
And you know, Ryan said he wanted to try to stand with him a little bit more. That's something he wanted to show off because he's been working on his stand-up. But he says it always ends up on the ground, and guys, you know, make him show his jiu-jitsu, and that's his strength. So
yeah, it's unfortunate that people don't try to stand up with him because he's even tougher on the ground. And here he is.
Got that rear naked choke
already
sunk in.
It's over.
How about this,
That's
Matt?
it. That's it.
Matt Hughes against Frank Trigg.
See you later.
That's way deep, and Tussing's going to sleep here. He's got to be out. He's got him flattened out. He's not tapping. He's out.
Yeah.
Ryan Couture puts Joe Tussing to sleep in the first round.
All hard though. You know, he didn't tap. That was pretty impressive. I mean, I don't know how smart it was, but a lot of heart. You know.
And Ryan said before the fight that Joe Tussing is, you know, a tough kid, and he showed his toughness there.
That's a hard thing to do, is just to let yourself go to sleep without tapping. I mean, he's all man, you know. He's a little upset at himself, but he has nothing to be mad about. You know, Ryan Couture's a tough kid.
And he got that submission sunk in very quickly, and Ryan Couture earns a well-deserved victory here in Tuff-N-Uff, and he says he's going to be ready in maybe a fight or two, but he looked almost ready for professional.
And every fight that I saw Ryan fight in so far, he's had to weather a storm because his opponents wanted to try to finish him off quick, but he weathers the storm and comes out on top right here. Good job.
He certainly did. Ryan Couture with a very good victory here inside the Tuff-N-Uff ring.
All right, so Ryan Couture gets the win. He's going to turn pro in June, he says. He wants one more fight, one more amateur fight before he makes the move. Boy, just an impressive effort right from the start.
Yeah, and you know this guy's training like crazy. I mean, he's down there at Extreme Couture. His dad owns the place, and he's got all the best people in the world to train with. And it's like he doesn't just take it for granted. You know, he takes advantage of the situation, and he maximizes its potential.
Very level-headed guy, very smart individual. Of course, as you mentioned, he's got all the training and the resources for him available. And he gets the win here tonight, and he improves to 5-0. He says he wants to take one more fight before he turns pro. He hopes to turn pro in June, he says. Make that big decision and start making money at this thing. All right, let's go over to the ring. Here's Jake Gutierrez.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout ends at 1 minute 7 seconds of the first round. The winner by use of the rear naked choke from Las Vegas, Ryan Couture.
Thank you, sir.
All right, so congratulations to Ryan Couture as they drape the medal over his neck now and picks up the win, take a few pictures. And we'll go up into the ring, and here is Brian Salmon with the winner, Ryan Couture.
Congratulations here to Ryan Couture. You did a very good job. Now, I guess first and foremost, I talked to you before this fight, and you said that you wanted to, you know, stand and trade and try out your boxing, but it ends up on the ground again in a beautiful submission.
Yeah, I hit him with one right hand that felt pretty solid, and he got right into the clinch. You know, my footwork wasn't as sharp as I was hoping, but you know, then my wrestling instincts and my jiu-jitsu just kind of took over. He gave me his back, and I took it, and you know, I've been saying all along I'd have to really put him away, and as you saw, I had to put him to sleep to get him out of there. So
Talk to the people out here of the fact that obviously you have the last name of Ryan Couture. I mean, what's it like for you to fight in Tuff-N-Uff and kind of have that pressure? You follow a mirror, you come in here with the last name Ryan Couture, and you earn this victory. Talk about the pressure you feel, if any at all.
I really don't think too much about that. You know, at 2 minutes out from a fight, all I can think about is, wow, I got to go in here and do this and not get hurt. So, you know, I'm not thinking about anybody's last name at that point. You know, I'm just putting the training that I have, which is some of the best in the world, trying to put it to use and make it work where it counts.
And Tuff-N-Uff, along with MTX here tonight, the venue, talk about this venue. The crowd was massive in here tonight. What did you think about the venue in here tonight with Tuff-N-Uff?
It's beautiful. They did a great job with this room, packed a ton of people in here. The energy was great, so you know, I'm proud to have fought here.
And I guess last but not least, you said that you want maybe one more fight before you go pro. This is a good way to get a victory inside the ring, right?
Absolutely. I feel great about it.
All right, folks, give it up one more time for Ryan Couture.